Where do we begin?
The heinous crimes of Gerald Lee Page left the world in utter disbelief. From a local high school magician to a world-famous monster, his story is one of magic, love, and of course, mystery. But to really understand the man behind the monster, we must begin with where he comes from. Hilford, California, located 72 miles south of the Oregon border. Before Gerald Lee Page, it was just another town like any other. And for the people of Hilford, California, life was simple.
It sounds funny, but it's just like one of those like cliche movies, you know? It's just like your small, safe town.
It's a really small town. We're all really close to each other. Everybody knows everybody.
People actually say hello to each other.
It's the kind of place you don't have to lock your doors at night.
Here, you never really need to lock your doors.
I can't even remember the last time that I've locked my door.
It was an ordinary town with ordinary people. It's hard to imagine Gerald Lee Page as anything other than the monster that he is, but at one point in time, he was ordinary like everyone else. Nothing would have indicated that he would go on to do the things that he would end up doing, but behind the facade was a darkness waiting to be let out.
As safe as I felt, and as safe as I think everyone else felt in this community, I mean, I don't think any of us saw this coming.
In all the years I've lived here, I've never seen anything like this.
And things like this just don't happen.
Can you tell us about the incident?
I was at home. I realized I didn't have any milk. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to take a quick jaunt down to the store. It's only a couple blocks away. So, I get on my socks, I get on my shoes. I go for a little walk over to the store. It's healthy that way, Less, you don't use gas, you walk. It's good. And so I'm walking home from the store with my gallon of milk. And my feet were cold. And I didn't step in a puddle. My toes were dry. It was weird. It was weird at this point. So I got home. I put the milk in the fridge. I started taking my shoes off. And, well, this is where it gets difficult to say. My socks were gone.
This egregious crime sent shockwaves through the community. The local sheriff was brought in.
My name is Leroy McHutchinson, but everyone just calls me Sheriff. I've been the sheriff here since about 1984. We got a real good town here. Low crime rate, good median income, 88% white. Those are all very positive things in my eyes. That night, I believe it was on the 23rd, maybe, one of the scariest nights of my whole career, when I got the call that Mr. Michael's socks had been snatched right off his feet. Nothing this big has ever happened in this town. Sure, we've had our fair share of, petty theft, but never socks. Who would steal someone's socks? That's just pure evil.
And Mr. Michaels wasn't the only one to have suffered this terrible tragedy. Over the next few months, socks began disappearing from everyone's feet, leaving the town in utter disarray. With no new leads, the sheriff began facing criticism for his handling of the investigation.
The sheriff? An idiot. A stupid, blubbering idiot. He's stupid and an idiot.
Despite his shortcomings, the sheriff seemed to have the utmost confidence in himself.
Well, I think I am one of the most intelligent people in the galaxy, probably.
Most people in the town know that the sheriff's a moron.
I got an A- in drawing in kindergarten, so that's pretty good.
I don't even think he could spell SAT, let alone take one. They say you get The first 200 points is just writing your name. I don't know if he could do that. McCutchinson? I don't think he knows how to spell that.
No one believed that the sheriff could solve this case.
Not saying I am, but if I was a car, I would win Best Midsize Sedan by J.D. Power and Associates.
Because he's an idiot.
But despite all of this, still knew I had to call the FBI.
With a case as serious as this, the FBI sent in one of its best agents, Jim Haynes.
When I first arrived in the town, it was beautiful, beautiful people. Everybody said hi.
After months of agony, the people of Hilford finally had hope in the form of Special Agent Haynes.
You know, we were very thrilled when Detective Haynes came into town. He fit in really quickly.
It's just a beautiful town. Love the local foods.
I was a little skeptical about Detective Haynes at first, but the more I looked over his resume, and the more I talked to him and got to know him as a person, I realized not only is he a fantastic agent, but a fantastic man as well.
When Detective Haynes got here, it was really clear that this was the man to solve the case. We all had our full confidence in him.
Everyone in the community embraced Special Agent Haynes, particularly Sheriff McCutchinson, who embraced him in a different way.
There was an immediate attachment to me that I noticed. I don't know if because I'm a federal agent and the FBI never comes there, but he would say things like, "You're a great man, and this is a great friendship, and I hope we have more." And that was in our first hour of working together.
With Agent Haynes now on the job, the investigation could properly begin, and it wasn't long before Sheriff McCutchinson made his first recommendation.
Yeah, once Detective Haynes came into this town, I made the recommendation to look into Billy Bulge.